So tune in to the CHH.
Yeah, this is the theme song, not an interlude. CHH with Kim and BERTY, I hope you're in the mood for a special guest in the interview. Supporting the kingdom and we continue to bring it to you non-stop. Yo, the show's a pop. Sunday night, 7th Century, all in your spot. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, keep it locked. We live in nation, we rising to the top. Yo, it's a Holy Ghost party, get your groove on. The KB double player, keep your move on. You can make the convertible if you groove strong. Come on and get your praise on for about an hour long. Shout out to Kim, yo, this is our song. You can check your times on, the show's coming on. Tell your friends to tune in, we won't steer you wrong. CHH with Kim and BERTY, tap in and cheer along.
You're now rocking with the CHH, so tune in to the CHH.
Oh, you call me without my glasses. You know I can't see. Hi, Bertrand.
Okay, with you. What's up, Kim? What's happening?
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, man. You doing all right?
I'm now that I'm relaxing a little bit. You know how you feel rushed, but between the flying, boy, when I tell you I was speeding. Before I looked up, I was at 90 miles an hour. I had to like.
It's a doggone shame.
But
man.
you know I got my wings. That's why they call me angel wings.
Be angel wing and getting all kinds of tickets. Slow your behind down. That's what you need to do. That's all right.
My wings had me flying today.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I mean, you should have though, because we got a special show tonight. I'm very excited about this one. Very excited about this one.
I've been pumped about this show tonight myself because I have been like I can't wait. You know, of all the things that I've heard about how great they are, to be able to be in their presence. It's going to be an honor for me.
Yes. So definitely. So man, we have entrepreneurs, the creators of one of the most unique podcasts in the world, the Movement Underground 9.0. Both doctors and in their collective fields deep within ministry, overall good people, and my spiritual parents. I have Dr. Tony Whitley Jr. and Dr. Letitia Whitley, better known as the Movement Underground 9.0.
Hey.
Blessings, y'all. Blessings. Good to be on here. It's a privilege. God bless you, BERTY. Sister Howell, God bless y'all. Privileged to be on here with y'all tonight.
Appreciate it, Pop. Thank you. Thanks a lot. So, so let's get right into it. Like like Kim said, she's heard a lot of different things there. So just tell her a little background about the movement Underground 9.0, how it all got started.
Okay, well, we'll kind of tag team on this a little bit if we can, but the Movement Underground 9.0 was birthed in 2020, right concurrent with the pandemic. Myself and my wife, we've pastored several grassroots church from a traditional standpoint. In 2020, God spoke to me and said, listen, I want you to go a different direction, a different lane, because there's millions of people that need a traditional setting, but there's billions of people that will never step inside a traditional setting. So we started this podcast called the Movement Underground 9.0. We're also known as the Hip Hop Church. The reason for that, because I have an extensive background in DJing, and I grew up in hip hop, and I'm a hip hop head. And so with that, I approached my wife and told her, listen, that we wanted to go this route. I needed her to do it with me. So she sits with me along with our brother, Speak Easy. And we have a couple other producers and hosts that get on there with us. We've been doing it for about 5 years now. And just this past Sunday, we just celebrated our 500th episode of doing the podcast. So we're very proud of our accomplishments of what we've been doing thus far. And then I'm going to let Daddy T kind of get into our mantra of what we are and what we do as far as the podcast Movement Underground 9.0. Don't look at me like that. Oh my
God, hip hop for humanity, y'all. I literally sit and say, yes. Definitely, like you said, hip hop for humanity. I love our mantra. Millions of people need to be in a building, but there's the billions that won't step in the building. I like to always refer to you coming out of church and you pumping, your R&B, your hip hop. And, we allow you to be able to listen to your hip hop, praise God, worship God, and share your gifts with people. Sometimes in the traditional setting, and we're not knocking it, you don't get to know what the person next to you do or the resources that's connected to you if they're not on the board or if they're not on the, on the roll, having a position. So this platform allow us to allow people, the Bible says you're a gift to make room. So it allows us to share people gifts and resources. Yeah. And it has been very, very helpful for many, many people, even us as well.
Good stuff, baby. You did good.
Really.
I love it. I love it. And one thing that I forgot to mention, Lady T, who I do call my spiritual mother, is she is a artist herself. She's a rapper, and she is one of the greatest freestylers there is. And for those that don't know what freestyle is, she comes off the top of her head with rhymes. So since this is like a show that we cover CHH artists and different artists, whatever, Mom, can you tell us real quick, like when did you realize that you had that ability to freestyle it? And actually, where did it come from?
Really, Bertie?
Come on, Mike. I mean, everybody don't know, Mike. Come on now.
I want to know.
Okay, you want to know? Okay, go here. Now. So we started having artists on our show, and I love to tell people it was not to my tasting. It was not to my liking. And I also think that a lot of people turn over to the Christian hip hop when they not as talented, and it's easy because, people say let them use you and you go get accepted no matter what. And so from the artists that we had on here that I just felt like was ABC and DEFG and, doing King James version, rapping to a beat, I just one day just started like flowing and freestyling. And I actually went a couple of months ago to look to see when did I really start. And I can't tell you, I've been doing it so long. And as I grew, it grew. And BERTY challenged me to rap once, and I was like, nah. So I waited for a while. Then he came back with another beat, and I think I'm 3-4 songs later.
3-4 songs in, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like to say I freestyle. Freestyling is something that I do and I love to do, but when I put the pen in the paper, it's premeditated murder. Because I done thought about it. So yeah, that's my take on it and how I was birthed and what I get out of it.
Absolutely.
So you never did it like for a living?
No. My brother used to steal his raps and everything and put my name in there instead of his name. But just playing around. But we came on the show and it was just so many people. And it was just, it was really a lot of people that, needed to probably sharpen their gift according to my taste and my liking. And I'm going to continue to say that because to somebody else, they could have been great. And even me, I always tell people, like, I can hear myself now, but when I listen to me, y'all, I'd be like, y'all, that voice is irritating. How do y'all sit and listen to that voice for an hour? I just can't. So not only do I also think that way, I also accept people not accepting me. I don't care. That's the part. I don't care though. They might hear. I don't. So that's the big difference.
And now every podcast, that's our form of praise and worship. We'll open up. I do a lot of instrumentals, and we got commercial runs and reads and all that. So between every read, when we come up, she don't know when I'm gonna play until I play it, because I do the set before every show, and she get inspired by the beat, and they call that our movement underground praise and worship when she come in and freestyle to open up the show. So we have a lot of fun with it, and no, she has not been doing this for a long time, but her brother's very gifted, and we found out that she's very gifted too. In the area of hip hop and rap, and I would call her a true lyricist as well.
I'm a hip hop head. I like to dance to commercials as well. So play that and I'm gonna dance.
You would never know that you haven't been doing that for a long time. So I just knew you were back in the day with Roxanne Shante and Miss Melody and all of them.
Come on. I wish. I like to sometimes I'd be like, I was in my MC Light version. And like on a couple songs when I did write them, I was like, I was in my juvie. Yeah. I like to kind of get into my little who I'm rocking with according to the song and what I'm feeling. So
yeah, that's definitely a gift, Ma. I mean, anybody that has ever attempted to freestyle would understand how hard that is and stuff. And I don't do it because I'm afraid I'm gonna slip up. I'll be done got on there, I'll be done said something. They be like, oh, this dude BERTY wilding. But anyway, I'm gonna digress because y'all my family, so I'm gonna let Kim take over because she's a true hater and she'll start hating on me if I answer all these questions. So go ahead, Kim.
One of the reasons that I really wanted BERTY to get you guys on here is February is a big month for me. Not only is it my birthday, but it's Love Month. And I love to focus on couples who are in ministry together. Yes, and for them to tell their story. And so even though I've, watched you guys from a distance, I just wanted to know, how is it working with each other in ministry?
Go ahead, start us off, baby.
Well, it's amazing because our home life and our real life is amazing.
Mhm.
We love each other at home. We're together all the time. I love to tell people that when the pandemic started, it was nothing for us because we worked together every day and we was together every day. So for couples that had to be at home, you kind of found out what your relationship was really on.
Right, right.
Based on I want to be around you like this. This work helps me be able to maintain each other. And so it was nothing to us because this is what we did. So when it became ministry, I know my role. I know he's the head. And I know, a quiet and meek spirit gonna get me a long way.
Right.
And so I asked him because it was his vision, and I'm here to color in. And I asked him, just let me color with colorful pencils and give me my section.
Right.
And he gave me my section, and I always make sure balance with him. Am I speaking from this? Am I doing this? That I help somebody? And the only reason that I got my doctorate degree to be able to level up with him, level up,
Level up nation, what's up? Yeah.
To level up with him, not to throw it in people's face, not to go create my own ministry or create a podcast. It was to be as equally as I can with my husband and on the level to understand the ministry and the things that he do. How can two walk together? Okay, y'all know the rest.
That's good stuff. Yeah, and we've been, this is both our second marriage.
Yes.
We learned what not to do in the first marriage, and we also learned what we wanted as individuals. And I think what make us so successful as a couple is that we committed to one another to make sure that each other can be who they are individually and grow together in that. My mantra for our marriage is you first, me second, meaning that I put her first, she put me first. That way nobody ever comes second.
Wow.
And then we from day one, we've been in this for a little while in our marriage, just a little bit. We've always said it's a honeymoon forever. And so we've been walking in that. We've known how to really have discussions and grow in our discussions. It's not people. BERTY have been around us for some years, and people have been around for a long time. And even our kids, they was like, well, we never see you guys into a dispute, argument. No, we've disagreed on things. We just learned on how to discuss and communicate through our disagreements and then learn from them so those disagreements don't come up anymore. And so I like our track record. We probably didn't have maybe 2 or 3 hiccups in our entire marriage where we really had to sit down and discuss some things. But I allow her to be 100% her. She allows me to be 100% me. And in that, I understand who she is. She's not a helpmate. She's my helpmeet. She's called alongside to help me meet my destiny so we can meet our destiny. And we stick to that mantra, and it really, really works for us. And I'm crazy about her. I mean, I'm cuckoo crazy about her. I'm in love with her. So it definitely works for us. It definitely works for us.
Oh, Dr. Whitley, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So when working together in ministry, do you guys hold I don't want to say forums, it's like groups to kind of guide couples that are coming into their marriage, to give them some advice or some type of guidance to how to get to where you are?
Well, go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
So we were asked a question the other day, like when Black History started, they was like, how are you contributing to Black history? I was like, I'm Black and I'm history.
Right.
And so how do we create some relationships? We be the relationship. They see us. I don't have to flaunt and do this. Our love is our love. We extra when we ain't on camera.
We love
and
hard.
So
we love
our heart is like really, I like say stupid for each other in a good way. But when someone won't, I've heard a lot of couples look to us as relationship goals. And at first I was like, what people used to say, that was a little cliche, everything, but no, for real. We done been through some stuff. We display real love. We not fake, so I think that how we help other couples is just you be around us, you get the benefits of seeing a healthy relationship.
Right.
And when you see that and you're around it, then you're more open to ask questions of how and what. It was never set where I don't think I ever told anybody like you can come to talk to us if you need this or you need relationship. They just felt that it was safe. And so let me see what you got because y'all doing it. And I'm crazy anyway. So anybody can deal with me. Y'all got to know it's love got to be doing something. Love will make you do wrong. Okay, I'm showing out. I'm stopping.
Also with that, again, having a little experience that we've had, we do have opportunities where we counsel individual couples when they need it. We have a great module for premarital counseling and counseling after marriage. But we really understand, and I'm going to get a little technical here for a second, that we're in a generation that has a Ahab Jezebel spirit attached to it, meaning that we're dealing with something to where a lot of couples find themselves in power struggles because, you know, we have irresponsible men that have birthed independent women. And that's
Yes.
not something God wanted to tag on, ladies. He didn't want that badge on you to have to be independent, but irresponsible men were now in place. And so now families are fragmented. And so now that men are getting mature and getting delivered and getting back in their right places and they're finding a good thing. That woman has had that mantle of headship that's been a burden to her for so long that now it's a struggle to really let it go for when men come in there. So we know that we had to really minister in that area to couples that listen. You can't have a power struggle. I've seen so many churches, even in my time coming up in ministry, where there's a power struggle, not only in that marriage, but in that ministry between that husband and that wife. And then you got to watch this internal church split, meaning that so many people in the church is with that husband, so many people in the church is with that wife, and then there's just no unity, and God can't command this ability or his blessing on that ministry because there's a struggle with that couple, and the marriage is a reflection of the church. And so what we try to do in our podcast and what we've been doing in our ministry is help people understand that listen, there's a protocol to everything. God is over Christ. Christ is over man, man is over woman. Those are not layers of dictatorship. Those are layers of responsibility. And so we honor those responsibilities. I cover my wife. The most famous scripture that they preach on Women's Day and women's conferences and Mother's Day is the virtuous woman. And it's very important that people understand that because it gives that woman the characteristics of a seamstress. Why is that? Because she's supposed to make sure that covering stay intact, not to expose it, not to, you know, rip it off and throw the cover off, but be provided for and protected with that covering. And that's how everything stays healthy. I know my role. My wife understands her role. We doing it in a healthy way. We crazy in love with each other, and people can see that. Like I said, we probably more on 20 off camera than we are on camera. And people know that if they've ever been intimately around us.
You know, Dr. Whitley, I have to add, it's hard for us women who've been out there for so long doing everything ourselves.
Yes,
It feels uncomfortable when we come in contact with a man who truly understands what it's like, what it is to be the head of the household. So it's hard for us to turn it off because it don't feel right. It's like, when you're gonna show your real self.
Wow.
Those are struggles that a lot of us are having as single women.
If I could digress, I would like my wife to speak to that, because this wasn't a hard transition that we went through, but she was a single mom raising 4 kids by herself, came out in an abusive situation. And it was a trust factor when I came into her life. And she speaks to that and ministers that to a lot of women. Can you just kind of speak on that transition, on releasing that security blanket? Because a lot of women are like Linus. They don't want to let that blanket go. They want to keep on. So how was that transition for you, Bad?
The transition was easier than I expected because of the respect I had for him coming in the relationship. A lot of us get in relationships and we really like them but don't respect them.
Right.
We think he's fine, but we don't want to listen, or we don't think he's knowledgeable. Or let's be real, he might be good as an intimate partner, but you don't like the job or he don't make enough money. Those things plays a lot of factors because the respect is a great level. And if you come in a relationship and don't respect the person, then it's hard for you to trust or accept what they're bringing. So because I already had like mega respect for him and I knew part of what I was getting, it was accepting the other part of sharing him with everybody else. And nobody gets in a relationship expecting to share their husband or their wife. But when you are married to anybody that's in ministry, you got to prepare yourself for that. That is something that, even knowing that you're marrying someone or someone is in that position, you don't think about that. But there should be like 5 questions. And one of them 5 questions should be, is you ready? Is you ready for what? To accept, sharing your spouse. And depending on what position that you play in ministry, you can be sharing them a lot. And we already don't want your man or your woman or nobody looking at your man or your woman. And so in ministry, you got to take that out the door. Right. That can't even be one of your issues. And so for me, I knew what I was getting. So I was ready. I was raised by my grandmother, so I was old school. No young dude do nothing with me. Nobody young and not in God do nothing with me, because I was a mess. And when I say a mess, as in I done been through some stuff. I was street knowledgeable. I was old school knowledgeable. They took somebody with some Jesus to come and save me. and have me be the woman that God ordained me to be.
That's
Or
good.
I was gonna be the hood chick for the rest of my life. Like I'm still hood, but I got Jesus in them hoods. You know what I mean? It's a big difference.
Yeah.
Right.
So accepting what he brought in was easier because I knew what I had coming in. We
Right.
get in these relationships, and like you said, you put on this until we don't reach 3-4 months. Now you ain't putting the seat down. Now you're leaving your socks, and now you ain't kissing me before you leave, or you ain't, all these different things happen once we get comfortable.
Yeah, get
Uh-huh.
I love
Right.
what we have because the honeymoon is still going, y'all, these years later. And people can literally see the honeymoon has not died down.
Yeah.
So, well, if I had to give, you asked me if I would I give some advice, this is what I would say. I like saying that when nobody asks me and I'm a celebrity. I would say, know what you're getting into.
Right.
Stop rushing. My auntie says this and I love it. I'm gonna keep giving her credit about 4 more times and I'm gonna take it. I'm never afraid to walk out of a relationship too quick. I'm afraid to stay in one too long.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's even with your friend, your homegirl. Oh, girl, start showing signs. Okay, she was your friend since kindergarten. Girl, we is 40. We is not that same friend that we were sharing our cheeses with in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes those things block us from what we see. And so my advice would be know what you get into because it'll help you get you through.
Amen.
Buddy, come get your mama. Get your mama.
Yeah, I know, right? So here's what we're gonna do, Pop. Here's what we're gonna do, right? So we're gonna take this moment. We're gonna do what's called a KB double play. That's where we highlight 2 songs. We're gonna highlight my spiritual. We're gonna highlight Mom, her music. So we're gonna play 2 of your songs, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it after the break.
That's good.
All right. So let's roll that KB double play.
Never a flaw.
Yeah. Lady T, speak. I heard them saying, what's the hip hop church? Come in, sit down, let me show you how it works. We welcome you and then we pray you in. We got a dope public podcast and swinging in.
You are welcome now to the vastly improved movement, carefully calibrated for your spiritual attunement. Beautifully flawless with this how we maneuver. But shout out to my brother, Dr. Tony Whitley Jr.
Shout out to Speak, shout out to me, shout out to everybody coming in, eating.
On Sundays, you can catch the 9 at 5. And Lady T's, I'm just gonna say it, gotta see with your eyes.
Yeah, I see things a little bit different. I love God and I'm still a Christian.
And listen, you don't wanna miss the underground battle. Straight P, no mix, 630 is not for the fragile.
Information, revelation, application, manifestation. That's blessed the mic and then you hit with some education.
Yeah, so in summation, welcome to this joyous occasion. MU 9.0, simply amazing. Yeah. Lady T, I think we just did a song. Woo!
Nine Chicana, Jacksonville, Chilwaukee. Yeah. Whitley Jr. on the hype and the hook. Let's get him. We gon' say it, Lady T speak easily, church. We gon' say it. When it come to spitting the truth, we gon' say it. The 9.FLO, we gon' say it. Yeah, we gon' say it. Come on, I'm just gon' say it. We gon' say it. The 9.FLO, we gon' say it.
Ain't tryna brag or boast, I'm just declaring that I'm cold. Ain't never left the States, but yet my verse is toward the globe. You could go anywhere and say my name, I bet they know me. Shout out Marcus Green, cause I am the same OG. Anywhere I go and any place I be, I'm reppin' MU9 for life, cause we close just like me. I hope they keep it score, cause boy, we get into the win. Drop the top, we blowin' Chicana all in the wind. Yeah, ain't no time for debating. If Jesus said that it was finished, what you saying? Yeah, and I know just what you thinking. The difference between me and you, I'm just gonna say it. Yeah.
We gon' say it, Lady T speak easily, church. We gon' say it. When it come to spitting the truth, we gon' say it. The 9.FLO, we gon' say it. Yeah, we gon' say it. Come on, I'm just gon' say it. We gon' say it. The 9.FLO, we gon' say it.
our last days. I'm just gonna say it, cause that's what you're thinking. I'm just gonna say it, cause that's how you seen it. Ghetto, hood, whatever you wanna call it. I'm the last one that goes in the pocket. I'm solid. 8-ball, black and all. Standing tall, through it all, big and small. Living my life, kill it, y'all.
We gon' say it, Lady T speak easily, church. We gon' say it. When it come to spitting the truth, we gon' say it. The 9-point FLO, we gon' say it.
Yeah, excuse me, I'm introducing my evolution. I'm rooted in love, but don't let that lead to your confusion. Flow profound when I hang around with the underground. People wanted me to fail. I'm like, how you like me now? Once upon a time, divine design spoken. I broke up with mediocre for the pure lyrical dope. The keynote spokesperson, immersing some higher learning, reversing Western conditioning. Victory I've determined. Verbal photography captures vivid vibration. I pray that the Most High gives me vision and heal a nation. And in my behest, I surely suggest peace within. Cause when you vibing with yourself, you got no time for stressing them. Head lifted to the sky, call it with no pain. Part of my desire, you get too close, you can feel the pain. Change gon' come by any means. I really mean I'm one of the ones, no Michael Jackson or Billie Jean. Cheer.
He said, cheer.
Gross. Pete.
Miss Dr. Lady T, I know you did this in the past. Now you grew up with MC Light or Queen Latifah or somebody.
Okay, ladies first. What? Yes. So the crazy thing was the last song was the first song I ever wrote. That was the first one.
Really?
And then the second one was an intro that we did for our show.
Yeah, for our show.
No, the first one was an intro that I did.
Yeah.
But that last song was the first song I ever wrote a verse to. And I done mastered 45 minutes to lay the track, and I'm ready.
What's the word, Bertie? That's a problem.
Yes, it's a problem for real.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is. So
Problem,
okay,
right?
so Kim, so here's the question then, right? So does that song make the convert?
It makes the convertible. It makes the
Right. So for anybody that's not familiar with the show, any song that's hot or that's a banger, right? It makes Kim's convertible. It's just one with the top back, you riding and you rolling with the song. So
That's right.
it's a whole vibe. So yeah, that makes it convertible.
I can picture that. I'm just gonna say it with the hey.
Really?
right.
I'm telling y'all, please come get her. Please come get
Got
her.
the spark flowing. I'm ready.
Yeah,
I got it.
please come get her.
Hey.
Yeah.
So shout out to everybody that's in the comments as well. You know, I see my family in there, my sister Marvette, the artist. What's up, sis? And her sister Angela Connie, who's a big supporter of everybody. So definitely her, man. Just anybody that's tuning in, that's watching right now. If y'all catching this on the replay, thank y'all so much. All right, so all right, Pop. So here's a question for you. And if y'all notice, I do call them Pop and Mom. These are my spiritual parents, my spiritual covering. They are pastors, even though they cool as I don't know what, but they're actual pastors. So Pop, your journey through music, talk to us a little bit about it.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, I was very conscious when hip hop was birthed, and so I grew up with hip hop, and DJ'd for several years. And I understood the philosophy of music, the mentality of music, and how music really can be therapy for people and can be very attractive to people based on how you use it. And so my music journey has been very, very vast. Sitting up at midnight when my dad would come in from second shift from his job and play some Average White Band and some Steely Dan and some Fleetwood Mac, along with just some R&B. And so music is just very therapeutic for me. And it played a big role in when I transitioned into the podcast, because I know I wanted to implement my musical background, which is something, and I got to be very careful because I don't ever want it to appear that I'm coming against a traditional setting, but that wasn't accepted in a traditional setting for me to use hip hop instrumental beats. CHH has come a long way. When we first started in ministry, that's hip hop music, even from a Christian hip hop standpoint, wasn't really accepted until, in this time that we in now. So it's very therapeutic for me. It's pulling out, as you can all see, it pulled out the gifting of my wife to be able to make our podcast top brand. And just, to kind of, to interject this, Bertie, and I want to say this to you and Sister Howell. We've been doing our podcast for over 5 years now. We have highlighted, I can't tell you how many artists that we've interviewed and how many people that we put on our platform. And I want to thank you all personally. Number one, we have not been invited on a whole lot of platforms to share about what we do, number one. And number two, no one has ever highlighted us like you guys just did in their podcast and just kind of just push our interest forward. So I want to personally thank you guys for giving us this opportunity, letting the world know, because, you know, we got all these good people on here. I see them all in the comments, letting the world know what we do, and we love what we do. And then it's, like I said, music plays a big part in what we do. It inspires people, it get people connected. And all we're doing, and I'm gonna use a negative connotation and then I'll make it positive. We're just using music and all our little segments to manipulate people into a healthy relationship with Jesus Christ and with one another. That's all we do.
Yeah.
Amen. All right, so I'm gonna ask one more question. I'm gonna pass it back over to Kim. So I'm gonna put you and Mom both on the spot because we love hip hop, and I kind of know that one of the answers to this question, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway. I'm gonna let y'all present it to everybody. So in hip hop, right? I'm not gonna even say top 5. Both of y'all give me your top 3, dead or alive hip hop, whether it be whoever, dead or alive, top 3 hip hop. I think I know who number 1 is gonna be on both of y'all lists, but I digress. Y'all go ahead.
I mean, so like Jay-Z is one of my favorite rappers. So Jay gotta go there. I'm going in there. I'm definitely going in there.
Yeah.
And then my brother Speak, like he's so dope.
Yeah.
He's super dope to the point where this dude did a rap to Avocado just cause.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and it was dope. Like you didn't even know you was listening and learned about Avocado in the rap.
Yeah.
And so Jay-Z, and the only reason I put me and Speak in there because ain't nobody else after Jay-Z for me.
Yeah, nobody.
So you know, that's just like, I mean, T.I. good. He on my list, but when you put me like that, like, you know, 1, 2, 3 is us, and that's it.
Yeah. And Bertie, you out of order with this question because
What you talking about?
I have to think about stuff with this, because I'm actually along with Speakeasy, and he's one of the hosts on our podcast. I'm actually formulating my top 100 MCs of all time, and it's kind of changing, you know, based on the research that I'm doing. But of course, I like to use a boxing analogy, pound for pound. If we all put criteria as it pertains to hip hop and score it from the 5 of us, or the 4 of us, I'm sorry, Jay-Z would score so high that he would actually be number 1 on everybody's list. So Jay-Z is the number 1 rapper of all time in my category. My 2 and 3, I don't really, it's hard, Brady, because I'm sitting up here and I'm witnessing some of the, in my family, in my tree, you know, Lady T, Speak, BERTY, just in my tree, Mr. Church, there's so many dope rappers. And so I'm still contemplating where to place y'all, but y'all in my top because of my heartstring towards y'all. I love y'all and I love what y'all do. So Lady T, now I got to flip it. Lady T is number 1. Lady T is number 1. Lady T is number 1. Why you doing like that? Put it back on the big.
You saw the look. I saw that.
Don't egg her on. I just know enough of this on our podcast. So Lady T is number 1. She know Jay my number 1 all the time, but Lady T is my number 1.
He want A on 1B.
Yeah, 1A, 1B. And then you know, I got to put Speak in there. Got to put BERTY and Church in there. Nas is way up there for me now. Don't Nas everybody. Scarface is really high for me. BERTY, Rakim is really, you know, high up there for me as well. T.I. ain't getting the due that he should get. Tupac is in my top 10. He just ain't, you know, that's for Sheila and all you Tupac apologists. But Tupac is up there, but I'm saying Lady T. I'm gonna give Lady T my number 1 spot. That's gonna give me a good place for worship on the
next question.
Yeah.
Next question.
Yeah.
All right, Kim, go ahead. I'll let you take over for a little bit.
Y'all, nobody said anything about Chuck D.
Chuck D, how? I said I'm working on my top 100. He ain't in my top 5.
Okay.
He ain't in my top 5.
Hold on, not the top 50, Mom.
Chuck ain't in your top 50.
He there though.
He in 100. He in 100.
Remember, this is my list.
Chuck nice though.
Folks say he ain't in your, he ain't in mine. Is he in yours? Like,
okay, I got one for you, Lady T. Who is your top 5 female?
That's a good one.
That's nasty.
So right now, y'all, every time Cardi B is killing it. Okay, she is just killing the map right now with what. Well, I'm gonna say the whoever writing her stuff, they just killing it with what they saying.
Right.
Like she just, and what everybody going through right now, you can catch you a little snatch it and recite that and be good for the next month or 2 and be good. So I'm gonna say Cardi B, MC Light, Look, Kim was just cold. She just was cold. Like,
back
what
in the
we
day.
talking about?
Yes.
Why are we talking? I'm gonna even say salt and pepper. As a matter of fact, shout out to them. I just had on my coat, my salt and pepper
Salt and
original
pepper
coat last night.
Yeah.
I was done for. We had a hip hop party 2 years ago. I was salt and pepper. Cinderella was had a gig, but yeah. So I'm gonna say if I had to do 5 and stay in order, them would be my 5 off the top that inspired me, that I listened to back in the days. Y'all notice I didn't say no Glorilla, none of that. Like I can't stand Glorilla. Like he having some dope beats. No, but everything starting like everything sounds the same. That's not art to me. That's not talent. You know, she got some songs that I like, and then she got some songs that I don't like because they sound like the songs that I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the beat banging. So, and a lot of these young ladies, they are just another version of the ladies that I said, and more of the ladies that I didn't mention.
Trailblazers. That's good. You doing college.
Wow. Yep. All right. So, question. This one, mom. Right. So, with. Hold on, Kim. I'm sorry.
I got one question in, and then you gonna just
anyway.
One and done.
I told you. I mean, you know, we gonna tag team, Kim. Let me ask you a good question. It's a good question. I love you though. All right, man. So, and this is something that I ask all artists that come on here, whatever stuff. And number one, your turnaround is fast, right? Writing raps are hard anyway. But I sent you a song. I actually sent it to Pop, right? And I was like, I didn't hear anything for a few minutes. I'm like, well, maybe she don't like the beat or something, whatever stuff. Pop reached back out to me, told me you were writing, and I think you had the thing done in like maybe 15 minutes or so. So walk us through like the songs that you've done, your process. Like, do you write words first, or do you hear the beat first? And I mean, walk us through your process when you're creating.
So it's been a little bit different from kind of almost each one. I've had guys send me a song. It was like, I want you to write on this. I mean, I want you to, put something on this. And they did their verses already. I was like, wait, what? Like, you didn't even give me the title. Like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna come in. And I heard. And I was like, okay, he wrote his verse. I'm gonna do the next one. I was like, so they gonna send me a song already finished? So it depends on the process. I've had BERTY sent me a song before and said the title. And I started writing lines before I got the beat. It's just a matter of what comes first. Like the title is always first because the title allows me where I'm going. You know, a lot of people like, I'm just gonna write. No, I'm not just a writer. Like, no, even if I'm writing my own stuff, I want to know what's the concept of this. I don't like when people just flow because where you going with this? We just talking. You just got a conversation that don't end and never started. You know what I mean? And so I need to know what's the focal point of what we doing. So once you give me a title, then I start putting lines and hooks together. But then once I hear the beat, then I might be moving stuff around, playing Tetris with it, seeing where it fits. So it depends on, what we doing. Like I have people gave me the beat first. And I'm like, so what we talking about? They like, just give me a minute. And so while I'm sitting here, I'm coming up with all these different lines. I could write 6 lines, but I might only use one based on what you said the title was. So my process is it's not solid. I don't go ahead to, if I love the question that he always asks, do you like writing, performing, or recording? I love writing. I love writing because it's premeditated murder. Like for real, you think about that, and I'm using a bad analogy, but I don't care. It's mine. But you think about it. When you think about premeditated, that means they sat down and thought about this. They planned this out. And so if you use the concept versus what it's originated as, I really think about it, and it comes, and it's so original, and there's been so many things that so many people said. You'd be like, how can you change it? Think about it. Change a couple words. You can make it different. It can sound the same, but I done flipped it a little bit different. That's good. Say something backwards instead of frontwards, make a big difference, and you'd be like, wow. So that's my process.
It's incredible.
So we've come to that part in our show now where this would normally be the KB double play, but I purposely saved this song for last because of exactly what you just said. Because I remember when BERTY sent it to you, and you sent it back that fast, and he let me hear it, and that made the convertible.
Yeah,
girl, they don't know. True, that made the convertible. So we will now get to hear. Oh, that's what I'm gonna ask both of you. Is it 12 skate or 1-2 skate? What is it?
For me, it's when I do skate. When I did the skate, I did it whatever you do. You can do 4-wheel. You can do 4-wheel in the middle, on the side, or ice skate. In my verse, I talk about all the different versions because I was a skater. I ice skate, I roller skate, and I rollerblade. So I'm gonna skate on you any way that we can roll.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
I don't know what which ones BERTY was doing, but I was on all the blades. And blade and the roll, I'm rolling over you. Listen.
Got it.
Yeah, it's a combination of all of them. And really, where it came from is like you hear people talking about they're gonna skate on them. So that's when the person might be hating on you. You know, they got something negative to say, or you just don't have time for them. So we're gonna skate. We're gonna keep it moving. Gonna keep it pushing. So and I tell people, like on the album, it says, you know, Bertrand McKinney featuring Lady T. But I actually got a chance to do a song with my mom because the song was all right, but when she got on it, she really made the song. So y'all, this is our song, Skate On.
Hey, Juice, let me know, sir.
Make that beat slap fresh.
99 plus 1, I'ma kick this a buck. I don't do the back and forth cause I don't talk much. If you want an argument, then you're out of luck. It's quite obvious that you're out of touch. See, people nowadays really do the most. Frenemies are enemies and I don't keep them close. Jealousy and envy, I don't need folk. I'm all around the fire, but I don't see the smoke. You see, I gotta keep it G, here's the guideline. I stand on business plus I mind mine. Wasting my time ain't a part of my timeline. So you can keep the rah-rah on the sideline. 9 times out of 10, I usually play it cool. Calm and collected, I never play a fool. Haters hate, man, it's just what a hater do. Before I hate, I'ma skate and just pray for you. Gotta keep it real, this ain't no fake talk. You can catch me out here on the skate walk. Rolling with the father, we don't take loss. Before I do that back and forth, I'ma skate off, skate on. Yeah, I like to keep it drama free. Skate on. In my own lane, homie, let me be. Skate on. I do my own thing while you stressing me. Skate on. If I don't mess with you, then don't you mess with me.
You not riding or rolling cause I'm skating on them. Ice skates, roller blades, switching lanes on them. Stay true to me, never put the blame on them. Cleaning dirty laundry, even with the stains on them. Believe in what I see, paying attention to how you eat. Play the food before, ain't no excuses, it's my time to eat. Holding back, feeling defeat. Beating inside, what? Can't even eat. Skate what, wait what, bait what? Y'all fools, too late. Shake, break what, take what? Y'all fools, too late. Skate, wait, bait what? Y'all fools, too late. Shake, break, take what? Too late, I done already ate.
Gotta keep it real, this ain't no fake talk. You can catch me out here on this fake walk. Rolling with the father, we don't take loss. Before I do that back and forth, I'ma skate off, skate on. Yeah, I like to keep it drama free. Skate on. In my own lane, homie, let me be. Skate on. I do my own thing while you stressing me. Skate on. If I don't mess with you, then don't you mess with me.
I kind of envisioned myself doing the Snoop Dogg on that one too.
That's what's all day.
I love that song. Absolutely love it.
Absolutely kill that song. Like I played that, like when it first came out, I played it in a chat, and like the reactions just went off and stuff. And I'm like, yo, because it's like, who is that on there with you and stuff? And I was like, I told him, it was like, she is cold. So that was when I had messages on talking about it and stuff. And for a second, I was kind of in my feelings. I was like, I'm on the song too. Nah, but you kill that, Mom. So,
thank you.
So question, and I've asked this before, but I mean, I know you and Papa talked about it. What's the direction of the idea of you coming out with like your own project? Is that something that's still in the works, or are y'all still discussing that, or what are we doing?
Well, myself, her brother Speakeasy, we are in discussions right now. We're actually we're going to be producing her, and that was something I was going to add when you asked the question before you all went to the song. One thing about her, again, the amazing thing to me that this is very new to Lady T. I mean, like I said, we looked up one day and I turned on the beat on the show, and she just started freestyling. We all sitting up here with our eyes popped out, our mouth open, like, okay, you gonna show me you had that. you got to bring it every Sunday now. And so, and then when she was approached to write her first song, the thing that I love about her the most, which a lot of artists struggle with, is the ability to allow somebody to actually produce her, meaning that they can be in the booth with her, say, okay, hey, change this, tweak this, enunciate it like this, say it like this, do it like this. And her penmanship, her paper to the pen is just phenomenal. Every song that she have ever did has been done within less than 45 minutes. It ain't even close. I watched her sit down and we go back and forth, and we'll go over it again. And next thing you know, the song is done. Y'all pray for me. I'll be kind of Ike Turner her a little bit. I'll be acting like Ike Turner.
The cake anime.
Yeah,
eat the cake anime. I don't want the cake.
She get it in. And so it's something that we want to happen organically. It's something that, we have a passion for music. So our sense is, if we're going to do it, we're going to really, really put the work in, really put the time in, and take our time with it and let her full creativity come out. We're praying about who's going to be doing some features on there with her. But for me right now, it's more of a coming out for her. And I know a lot of those songs is just going to be highlighting, just herself, so people can really embrace the gift that she has. We're not necessarily, and I got to be, I'm being careful. We're not necessarily doing this to, win a Grammy. But if we do, that's cool. But we just doing it for the art of it. We love the art of music. We're not doing it to get 1 billion streams. But if we get 1 billion streams, thank you. But we're doing it because she's gifted. She's one of the greatest lyricists I've ever heard in my life. And I've been considered to be a hip hop, expert in areas like that. And she has a passion for it. And we have fun doing it together. We have fun sitting in our bedroom while she's writing, and I'm playing it on my iPad. And it's going back and forth, back and forth. And I'm like amazed at her. She looking at me, and then we'll take a little break and kiss on each other and hug on each other. Then we get back to it. And so we have fun with it because we get to spend time together, and we love being together. So it's a beautiful thing for us. Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
Amazing. Amazing. So we're coming up on the end of the show there, and I want to take just a moment to, number one, to do something that y'all do on y'all show. So anybody that's familiar with the movement Underground 9.0, y'all have a segment where you give people their flowers.
Yes,
right? You give people their flowers. So I'm gonna take this moment, just to give y'all both y'all flowers. I've been knowing y'all now for about 5 years, somewhere up in there, and y'all have never switched up on me from day one. Like, y'all accepted me into your family. Y'all tell me when I'm right, tell me when I'm wrong, like check me when I need to be checked, pray for me, all this stuff. So thank y'all so much for being what y'all are. Y'all are what y'all advertise. Very loving, very caring. Even with you, probably the whole thing about how you say, you really don't do the spiritual son thing, the spiritual daughter thing, but y'all accepted me into your family. So man, I appreciate y'all and I love y'all.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Well, I would like to ask that when you do go into the studio and you do this album and you start to perform and do all of that, can y'all let me know? Because I can't trust BERTY to let me know anything.
I know it's coming.
I'll just be scrolling down Facebook and probably accidentally see it because he ain't gonna tell me.
You a hater for real. You have a degree in hateology, like a professional hater.
I just tell the truth.
Certified.
Anyway.
Anyway.
So what I would say to that, Sister Howell, is that, well, a couple of things. First of all, shout out to Angee, Coman, Scott, and Level Up Nation for continuing to keep her collective together. Some great podcasts. We was around when she first started as well. We all kind of started around the same time, and I see that she is getting a collective of great podcasts with great content, and so we want to give her a shout out. And then one thing. You right, Sister Howell. BERTY is a hater because y'all got this wonderful podcast that come on every Sunday evening. He don't be talking about it a whole lot to us about it. He ain't let us know that y'all was kicking it like this on here. So we'll definitely make sure that we're more aware of what you guys are doing and be a supporter of your platform, because we truly, truly love what you guys are doing here. And we love, BERTY as a son. And so, no, definitely when we will be more connected with what you guys are doing. And I think, we say this often on our show, support is not what you want to give, it's what a person needs. Yes. And so now learning that and seeing what you guys are doing, y'all have been great moderators and great interviewers. we'll make sure to make it a point that at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Sundays, we hang out with y'all a little bit and make sure that we supporting y'all platform.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Requested you as a friend, Miss Kim. So be connected. So I just requested you as a friend.
Thank you.
There you go.
All right. Well, y'all, thank y'all. Well, Kim, any last words?
Well, Angela Conley had a question for Dr. Whitley. I think we should ask. And she said something about what is your commercial process?
Well, it's been a lot of trial and error. You know, when you learn doing this podcast thing from the ground up, we are self-taught. This is our 4th studio build that you guys are looking at now. When we first started, it didn't look nothing like this 5 years ago. And so getting into we do all of our own production on our show. Shout out to Brad Walker, Sheila Walker, Minister Sheila Walker. She's one of the producers. Lady T is a producer. Mm-hmm. Then I do some producing from a moderating standpoint. So everything is right here. We can do a show and produce everything from right here at our seats. And then, of course, because I've done so many commercials for our podcast and set up commercial blocks on our podcast, people have come to me to make commercials for them and produce things for them, which we've grown and been doing great, excellent with that. So my process is, number one, what is the person, what is the project that they're trying to put out there, and making sure that that project is intimately connected with the person that's projecting. And Sister Angela, as BERTY said, is a great supporter of everybody. So it was a privilege to do her commercial for her content with her journal. And then, like I said, even when I do my sets for the show, I'll really sit there and music will start coming up to me. So when Michelle A's song, Something in My Heart, came up and her content was with her book, it just seemed to be a perfect fit for me. Gathering the content and getting it together and telling a story is what I try to do. And so that process is real intimate for me. It's very therapeutic for me. Mm-hmm. And I love the reaction that I get when we send projects to people and they're like, you hit it right. This is what I wanted. Matter of fact, it's more than what I wanted. So that's the process that we go through when we start putting, what y'all see on the screen, making sure that people can intimately connect with it.
All right. Can you tell our audience when they can catch you and where they can catch you to watch Movement Underground 9.0?
Well, we're going to be on Patreon, I think, for a full year. We moved to the Patreon app almost a year ago, so people can go to the Patreon app, look up Movement Underground 9.0. We do have a $9 subscription tier. That subscription base is really, really going every 3rd week of the month. We're on all social media platforms, Movement Underground 9.0, Dr. Tony Whitley Jr. And so on the 3rd week, it's free that everybody can tune in because we like to stay connected with our Facebook audience. Mm-hmm. But we are exclusively on Patreon now. We're doing very well on there. We would love to see it grow. So you guys go to the Patreon app, look up Movement Underground 9.0 and subscribe to the $9 tier.
That's it.
All right. Anything, BERTY, before you take over?
That's why you take over, BERTY.
Yeah, you see how she do me. She be showing out when we had company and stuff. She always do that. Nah, that's it. So, Mom and Pop, thank y'all so much again for your time. Just for y'all coming on, we appreciate it, and definitely gonna be looking for that music, Mom. Whenever y'all put it out or whatever. Hopefully, I understand it's gonna be showcasing you, but hopefully I could get a feature. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
It's gonna be on somebody's feature.
We got you.
Whatever.
He'll bring you out.
Yeah, BERTY did bring
it out. He threw some songs at me when I wasn't even ready. I was like, no.
Yeah, he really encouraged you to come out. He did. BERTY was the one that
didn't stop.
He didn't stop until you did it. And then this for Olive Branch, we'll be reaching out to you guys. We're gonna bring you guys on our podcast and interview y'all together because this is good stuff right here y'all doing. So BERTY been on there a million times. BERTY coming in and out, but we'll get y'all on there specifically for this podcast and get y'all set up real soon. So thank y'all for having us on here tonight.
Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot, Pop.
I'm honored. I swear, I'm honored.
Absolutely. All right, everybody, that's been it. Thank y'all again for tuning in. Y'all have a blessed night.
Don't touch that dial. Just chill for a while. Keep it locked with my man Tony D. Welcome to something new, something you're not used to. It's fresh and guaranteed to bless. New artist profile. Yeah, it's a new day with with a new artist profile. Thank God for music. New music on the radio. New artist profile.
What's going on, you guys? Adrian Constanary Jr. here, and I'm here to talk to you about a brand new show that we're bringing to Level Up Nation called The Herd. He earns respect daily. This is an all-men's talk show where we'll be making a lot of different topics come to light, and where all excuses will get checked at the door, but also where brotherhood will be pushed. So we'll have a lot of different things. Make sure you guys tune in, join in with the comments, and give us a couple different things. Feed into this conversation. But we're looking forward to talking with you every Sunday. Make sure you tune in with Level Up Nation. I'm Adrian Constanary, one of the co-hosts for The Herd, ready to talk with you.
Now rocking with the CHH, so tune in to the CHH.
Yeah, this is the theme song, not an interlude. CHH with Kim and BERTY, I hope you're in the mood. For a special guest in the interviews, supporting the kingdom, and we continue to bring it to you non-stop. Yo, the show's a pop. Sunday night, 7th Century, we all in the spot. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, keep it locked. We Level Up Nation, we rising to the top. Yo, it's a Holy Ghost party, get your groove on. The KB double player, keep your move on. You can make the convertible if you groove strong. Come on and get your praise on for about an hour long. Shout out to Kim, yo, this is our song. You can check the time zone, the show's coming on. Tell your friends to tune in, we won't steer you wrong. CHH with Kim and BERTY, tap in and cheer along.
You're now rocking with the CHH, so tune in to the CHH.
Hello, everyone. This is Pat Nash of Pat Nash Talks. I'm here every single Sunday, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, and you can find us right here on Level Up Nation.
We all looking for a connection, something real, something true. In a world full of broken promises, I still believe in you. Every problem, every answer, got a face, got a name.
365 days a year, we give God the Most High all the praise. 365, I be praising my God. 365, I be praising my God. 365, I be praising my God. Praising my God. Praising my God. Listen, I give him praise like all day, but that's too much. Some of y'all say, but it's Yahweh, not y'all's way. He's a big guy, mucho grande, gigantic, el gigante, boss with the sauce, picante, the real rock, no Kanye, explosive, he the Bombay. Without him, then there's no me. Only God, that's my OG. I make moves, keep closely in the game alive and let him coach me. It's his team and he run plays. I'm obedient to what the sun say. No turning back, there's only one way. Elevation, so clear the runway. Yes, sir. See, he take the lead and I follow him faithfully. Into it, the spirit, so there is no hate in me. To do his will, that's why he created me. Coming back soon, your boy waiting patiently waiting, so stop all the hating. God is the one in the rocket with Satan. Worthy of praise, you might as well praise him. Hands in the air, so go on and raise them. Those that are lost, God can save them. Mercy on point and his grace is amazing. Those that are lost, God can save them. Mercy on point and his grace is amazing. 365, I be praising my God. 365, I be praising my God. 365, I be praising my God. Praising my God. Praising my God. I said 365, I be praising my God. 365, I be praising my God. 365, I be praising my God. Praising my God. Praising my God.
All praises to the Most High. He gave us a son for his grace and mercy. He gave us a spirit and truth so we can walk bold through controversy. He's a refuge for my pain and he's my guidance through any threat. He prepared us with a sword, but we must believe what the sun said. The sacrifice, the truth and repentance is the only way we see the light. Must be reborn through the spirit to understand what ain't in your sight. Living by faith and not by fear. No room for the wicked, no need to invite. Only way we win in this fight is focus on the Most High. When I wake up in every morning, I'm in prayer while the day's forming. Giving thanks for the transforming in my life so I become forming. With the Most High, my life's on the line. 24/7, 365. He gave me life, so I give him mine. He made divine in his design. When I wake up in every morning, I'm in prayer while the day's forming, giving thanks for the transforming in my life, so I become forming with the Most High. My life's on the line. 24/7, 365. He gave me life, so I give him mine. Ain't no other way to be divine.
365, I be praising my God. 365, I be praising my God. 365, I be praising my God. Praising my God. Praising my God. I said 365, I be praising my God. 365, I be praising my God. 365, I be praising my God.